Welcome to the Finance Gym Action Plan for a Better Life with Money video series. My name is Stacy Powell and I am here to help you have a healthier, happier life with your money. Today's video is kind of a fun one. It's called You Don't Have to Budget, and it's the second one in a two-part series. The last video I posted talks about who can get away without budgeting. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you the things you can put in place so that you don't have to budget. Because here's the thing, if you pay yourself first all the time, all of your important goals, then you don't need to budget. But you've got to get the structure in place to make sure that you're one of those people that don't need to do it. And what I'm going to teach you today is about impound accounts. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about impound accounts, and those of you that are homeowners, you more than likely already have one. Every time you make your mortgage payment, you probably are paying a specific amount that is set aside for your property taxes and homeowners insurance. It's great. It just becomes a part of your monthly budget. You don't ever have to think about it. You don't ever have to worry about it. It's just done and taken care of every single month. Wouldn't it be great if all of your important goals were set up that way? I'm posting a blog this week with some specifics around it, but let me give you a couple of other examples. Santa Saver accounts? I know hardly anybody does those anymore, but I have clients that do them and they love it because in November, all of a sudden, a bunch of money gets plopped into their checking account. They have extra money to go spend on whatever holiday-related thing they want to spend the money on. A couple other examples. If you're a business owner, hopefully you've got an impound account set up for your estimated quarterly taxes. So once a quarter, you just write a check right from the funds you've been setting aside. Impound accounts around emergency reserves are great. Whatever it is, a lot of you probably have an impound account, even though it's not called that, with your 401k. You don't ever notice that money. It gets just taken right off the top and set aside into an impound account called retirement. You're not going to touch it for a very long time, but you don't ever have to think about it. So when you look at all of your important goals, big vacations, college tuition upcoming, whatever it is important, if you set up impound accounts for every single one of those things, then whatever you have left over at the end of moving all that money around, that's your budget right there. And if you want to go out to expensive dinners or go buy really fancy shoes or purses or whatever, who cares? Because your important goals are already happening. And that's all that matters. So if you can do all that work, put that structure in place, that in essence is creating yourself a budget without doing the mathematical work of it and tracking. But if you do all that, and then it becomes painfully obvious that you don't have any money to go out to eat, you maybe don't have any money to go to the grocery store, well, I have some hard news for those of you. You do have to budget. Because when it comes down to it, if something is that out of balance in your financial life, that you're having to worry about those basic kind of needs, then you've got to roll up your sleeves and put numbers on the paper, add them up, and speak your truth. Every week, every month, every year for a little while. I swear you probably won't have to do it for the rest of your life. You probably won't have to do it for 10 years, but a year or 2 or 3, if you're looking for financial peace and things aren't balancing, then this is the way to get it done. And as always, I don't want you to get it done alone. come on over to our Facebook private group, Team Do Better. There's people there working on the same stuff you're working on, and I'm there to answer questions for you. You can also check out our finance boot camps at thefinancegem.com or subscribe to the videos below. Now, go get it done.